Hallo, willkommen zurück zum zweiten Part. Und als erstes werden wir jetzt mal kurz gucken, ob ihr mich überhaupt richtig versteht. Und dazu erstelle ich mal eine Party, um zu gucken, ob ihr überhaupt nicht hört. Weil PlayStation-Ding in letzter Zeit mega strange Sachen macht und Befehle einfach gar nicht mehr so richtig ausführt. So, wir waren in der ersten Episode. Stimmt, der DeLorean ist gerade aufgetaucht. Ja, 88 ist die höchste Geschwindigkeit vom DeLorean. Vom DeLorean. Okay, da sind wir wieder. Ich will mal hier was im Müll. Einstellen ist unnötig. Okay, das ist der Schuh. Vielleicht können wir den Schuh benutzen.
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
Vielleicht ist hier mein Schuh.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Zeit von den Hinweis.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie? I guess there's time for a quick game.
Cool. Das Spielwagen.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Oh, der kann selber zocken. Ist ja dämlich.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator?
Step away from the door.
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
E. Strickland? You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced from
So, jetzt bin ich wieder
myself,
drin.
slacker.
Warte, jetzt drücken wir mal kurz ein Taschentuch, damit ich kurz was schnäubern kann. Und dann geht's auch weiter. So, ich bin kein Rabauke, würde ich machen.
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well? State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Oh, sorry.
See, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Okay, überspringen kann man das, glaube ich. Oh.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Oh.
A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Okay, also ist er doch ihr Schuh. Wir hatten recht mit Einstein. Aha.
Leave that creature outside.
Okay.
Sorry, Einstein.
Ja, bleib hier.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. Yeah, I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up. Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Okay, die sitzt den ganzen Tag oder?
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Okay. Katzenschütteln.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Miss Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who handles her food.
Pretty Whiskers. Vielleicht nehme ich mir ein paar Bonbons.
Candy looks older than I am.
Okay, dann lieber nicht. Den Heizkörper.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
It's getting hot in here. Take off all
That's
your
the kettle.
clothes.
I'll be right back with some tea.
It's getting
And don't
hot in
touch
here.
anything.
Ja, wo soll ich mich denn hinsetzen, Alter? Jetzt kann ich schnell hier irgendwie Zeitungen machen. Ich brauche schnell die Dingsums von...
Juveniles collide with manure truck. Nice picture.
Ach, du bist es. Hi. Schön, dass du zuguckst. So, dann machen wir
I don't
schnell
need
den
to fake a tea
Heizkörper.
whistle while she's in the kitchen. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing.
Ah, schnell, irgendwas brauchen wir. Katzenauszeit.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
Katzenauszeit. Also Musik wahrscheinlich.
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Man, these are powerful. I could see Biff going into the video store.
You wouldn't believe the filth that boy watches. Yeah, he's nothing but an out-of-control hedonist, just like his father.
If there's a clue to find a doc out there, I'm not seeing it. I don't even know where to start looking.
Ja, vielleicht soll ich einfach mit Edna
Miss
quatschen.
Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes? Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that
Okay, also müssen wir doch aus der
burned
Zeitung,
down.
aus den Zeitungen raussuchen, wann die Bar
in Hill
abgebrannt ist.
Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Eine illegale Bar, cool.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever
Natürlich
published.
auch geil.
Get
Da
out.
wirklich alles
Every
nachgucken kann.
single issue.
Das dauert ewig.
1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Jetzt hilft mir nicht weiter.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like the
Don't romanticize
Ja, wir müssen
the
verschnupft,
past,
sorry, Leute.
young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Ja, kann ich dir auch ausbauen. Also wenn ich durch bin mit dem Game, kannst du, wenn du Bock hast und das vielleicht selber Let's Playen willst oder durchzocken willst, kann ich dir gerne ausbauen. Wie du willst. Musst du ja bloß einen Euro für Versandkosten nehmen und dann schicke ich dir die CD vorbei. Dann kannst du es selber mal zocken. Und wenn du durch hast, kannst du zurückchecken einfach. Wo war diese Bar?
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans and slackers can give two right things about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Ja, vielleicht kann ich ja bei den
Miss
Stream
Strickland
gucken,
lost that
wie
shoe
alt
the
die
day
sind.
the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
Wahrscheinlich aber auch nicht. Okay, gehen wir mal in die Küche. Wenn ich da überhaupt drin darf.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
Ach, der Herr ist ja nicht an.
You illiterate vandal!
Okay, komm. Bringt mir ja nicht. Ich kann nochmal die Zeitungen ausprobieren.
I told you not to touch
Okay.
those!
Ach, schlimme Kuh. Aber geht's an. Tür zur Straße los.
Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
But...
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
Wir haben ein Thomann-Gerät, wir haben ein Notizbuch und wir haben ein Foto von George McFly. Vielleicht zeige ich dir das einfach mal.
I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people. Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Okay, dann fragen wir
Doing
noch
some
mal wegen des
stargazing?
Fernsehers.
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that? Tim Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
So the video video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Ja, aber das haben wir doch gerade gehört. Den kann ich nicht überspringen, Alter.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
So. Das bringt doch alle nichts. Wir müssen die Zeitungen durchgucken. Das geht aber nur, wenn sie hier den Heizkörper zum Pfeifen bringen.
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Und jetzt guck schnell in den Zeitungen.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded. Alright, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
Ja, aber wo findet sie denn raus mit diesen beiden
Jeez,
Bildern?
they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing.
That's what you get with those cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays.
Ah ja. Wir bringen jetzt nochmal zum Pfeifen.
There's the
Und dann
whistle.
versuchen wir mal abzuhauen aus
Surely
dem
the
Wohnung, weil
water's
ich keinen Bock mehr auf
boiling
die
by
habe. Und
now.
dann gehen wir einfach zur Videothek und fragen da nach, weil wie lange die Videothek schon steht, wann die halt eröffnet wurde. Muss ja irgendwer wissen.
I guess I'm stuck here for a while.
Steck ich hier wohl fest. Wie, ich steck hier fest, Alter, was soll denn der Scheiß?
Miss Strickland lost that shoe the day the speakeasy burned down. But when was that?
I'm gonna write a sternly worded letter of complaint.
Wie finden wir das dann raus? Okay, das ist, Anna hat ihren Schuh während der Provision verloren, als eine illegale Bar brannte. Was ist dort vorgefallen? Wie Hilfe? Dreieck noch ein Hinweis? Hilfe. Direkt immer mit zu viel sein. X. Okay. Wir wollen das ja erstmal versuchen ohne Tricks. Okay, nee, das war wieder die Trickhilfe. Okay, wir sind jetzt im Jahr 1986. Wir müssen rausfinden, wann diese blöde Bar abgebrannt ist. Weil das ist Suche nach Hinweis von Docs Verbleib. Okay. Alles klar. Ach, guck mal hier. Hier zeigt er uns an, was wir alles angucken können. Und das sind die Bonbons, das sind die Katzen. Das ist Edna, das ist das Fernglas. Okay, jetzt sind die Schuhe und jetzt, ich muss hier in die Küche rein können.
That tea's never gonna boil. That tea's never gonna boil.
Okay, alles klar. Also muss ich sie hier rauskriegen, um diese blöden Zeitungen zu durchsuchen, aber
Miss Strickland?
ich muss wissen, welche die Art war.
The video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as
Vielleicht
I
benutze ich das
recall.
Fernglas und gucke auf die Videothek und da steht dann irgendwo das Jahr.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
Hier, da steht er wahrscheinlich. Da, 1932. Januar 1932.
Rebuilt in February 1932.
Februar.
So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Jetzt haben wir auf jeden Fall schon mal einen Tag. Jetzt kann man den Heißkörper benutzen und die Zeitungen, um den richtigen Artikel rauszufinden, um den Tag und alles. Und dann kommen wir zurück zum DeLorean und könnten in die Zukunft oder in die Vergangenheit. In die Vergangenheit, das ist ja.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Oh, fuck.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
Oh, you've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Ah! Get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Extra passend angezogen. Ein bisschen Müll, um das Ding aufzuladen. Vor allem Blechdosen.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? Time circuits on. Flux capacitor.
Nice, jetzt geht's los, jetzt geht's los, jetzt geht's los. So,
okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
Nice! Back to the future! Ist das geil. Zack. Weg sind wir. In der richtigen Gangsterzeit, ey. Ja, genau, richtig aufgetaucht. Nach Hill Valley. Vor knapp 50 Jahren. Sehr geil. Das ist alles noch die erste
Einstein,
Episode.
where'd you go now, boy?
Geil. So. Ach, da ist die
Young
Edna in
man,
Jung.
excuse me, young man.
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
How'd Doc get himself into...
Doc?
Doc is his nickname. I'm good friends with Carl.
You are? Really? Oh, but I need an unbiased opinion for my story. Pretend you don't know him. How would you feel about his heroic act of destruction?
Well, I'm not so big on bomb blasts.
Yes, but this bomb blasted a speakeasy, the very symbol of lawlessness and corruption. You're all for cleaning up the town, aren't you? Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Ask him where I can get the address.
Ah, I see! Because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's... Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc. I gotta find Doc. I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Verstehe ich auch nicht. Nur
You
Teile.
gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, Mom.
Warm. Hier mal lang, was ist das hier? Eine Frisur. Mal da reingehen. Irgendwas machen. Irgendwas
Hey,
tun.
can I get some mousse?
What does this look like,
Absteige.
Majestic Arms. Transients welcome.
Brauchen wir erstmal nicht. Ich werde erstmal nach links weiterlaufen. Vielleicht quatschen wir hier mit der Suppenküche. Wir können auf jeden Fall im ganzen Dorf oder in der ganzen Stadt kann man bestimmt was machen.
Hello?
No solicitors!
Haustiere verboten, okay, aber mein Hund ist da ja nicht dabei. Kann ich hier über die Straße? Gut. Schon geil gemacht, das Game. Die Steuerung ist ein bisschen strange. Okay, wie kann ich mir nochmal anzeigen lassen, wo ich rein kann? Okay, so. Hier müsste er drin sein.
Doc!
Müsste doch irgendwo sein. Da ist er. Da ist er.
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan? Right. But what?
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided, do you?
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed. Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Okay, ja, dann machen wir das mal.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Gut, dann war das erstmal jetzt der erste Part, der zweite Part. Sind jetzt ja endlich in die Zeit zurückgereist. Können wir jetzt nicht speichern? Doch. So, jetzt haben wir den Speicher, Rathausplatz. Speichert aber auch immer Lena dafür. Gut, dann wartet erstmal von meiner Seite aus. wir sehen uns beim nächsten Part. Tschüss.